In this video, I'm going to be ranking every item in Darkest Hours. All opinions in this video are my own thoughts, and should not be taken as fact. And remember that you are entitled to your own opinions. This is also my first tier list video, so feel free to critique me in the comments. Without further ado, let's start. The Riot Coil. Compared to the other two items in this game that can also stun, I'd say the Riot Coil is the best out of all of them. It allows you to be more mobile, unlike the bat, and also doesn't rely on RNG, unlike the Revolver. It's the most safest and easiest stun item to use. Just run in, bash the entity with your shield, and then run away. Simple as that. The Riot Coil is great for when you want to protect yourself or protect other people. It makes it perfect for any scenario where you or your teammates are in danger. This is an easy S tier for me. The second item on the list is the radar. The radar is amazing for situational awareness, as you'll always know how far an entity is from you. This is a great item if you want to focus on doing objectives, as you don't have to worry about accidentally running into an entity. Alternatively, if your teammate is getting chased by an entity, you can use the radar to find said entity and help your teammate. Your teammates also benefit from the radar, as they can see your screen, making this a great informational tool capable of helping you and your teammates stay clear of entities. The radar is great. I'm giving it an S tier. The Space Sandwich. The Space Sandwich is the only item in the game that can actively harm you. The sandwich can either burn you, electrocute you, trip and ragdoll you, or make you slow. Don't even think about trying to use this during a chase, as you'll end up putting yourself in a worse state. I guess the only time it could be viable is if you're in a safe area and get either the slowness effect or the ragdoll effect after eating it, as those aren't super harmful. Overall, I'd say the risk of the sandwich outweighs the benefits it can give you, so I'm going to put it in D tier. The Soda. The soda is a fabulous item and will save you if you're in a really sticky situation. Not only does it give you a crazy speed boost, it also completely stops your stamina from draining. If you're getting chased by an entity and your stamina is low, just drink the soda and you can easily get out of there. The soda gets harder to use if you're on a smaller, more cramped map, as the immense speed you get will have you crashing into walls frequently. However, on more bigger, openly spaced maps, you can get a lot of distance. The soda also only has one charge, but I can understand that as giving it two charges will make it insanely overpowered. I'd say the soda is a very well balanced item and is very helpful when you're trying to survive. I'm putting it S tier. The Revolver. As I mentioned before when reviewing the Riot Coil, the Revolver is heavily reliant on RNG. It starts off with 3 live rounds and 3 blanks, and you're putting a lot on the line whenever you try to use this, because you aren't so sure on whether or not your next shot will be a blank round or a live one. Despite that, the Revolver is actually pretty good when you shoot a live round. The stun time is decent, and aiming isn't difficult either. You can also use it to stun entities who are far away from you, which can be pretty useful to help teammates who are being chased. The Revolver can be a really good item for support, or an unreliable item, depending on whether or not the odds are in your favor. The Revolver is a pretty decent weapon. I'm putting it in B tier. The Teddy Bear. The Teddy Bear is pretty different compared to the other healing items in the game, as it doesn't immediately restore HP. Instead, it increases your HP regeneration, which is pretty good when you're in a safe area trying to recover HP. The Teddy Bear's duration lasts for around a minute, so you can definitely get a good amount of HP back during that time. However, it isn't ideal for chases, as other healing items will immediately recover your HP, while the Teddy Bear takes some time. Overall, the Teddy Bear is an alright healing item, and it's best to use when you're in a safe area. I'm gonna put it in B tier. The Metal Bat. At first glance, the Metal Bat might not seem too great. The long wind-up time, plus the fact that it completely stops you from moving, doesn't give it a great look. However, I believe that this item is actually pretty good. The bat is great for when you want to distract an entity and take the heat off another survivor. Just let the entity run towards you, and you can hit them with a swing, or you could use a parry to stun them. Don't run into battle with this. Instead, let the battle come towards you, and hit the entity with your attack when they're close to you. The bat is an amazing defensive item, and it will save you and your teammates if you use it correctly. It's getting an A tier. The Camera. The camera is an okay item. The camera takes a bit of time to set up since you have to find at least 3 different places where you can put each camera. Using the camera also makes you really vulnerable, as an entity can sneak up on you without you even noticing. I feel like the radar is a better option than the camera, as the radar can tell you specifically where an entity is, and it also doesn't leave you in a vulnerable state when using it. I feel like in the future the camera will be more useful, as people will start to memorize the map layout more, and people can figure out the best places to put the camera down to get the most information. I feel like it would be cool if the camera was reworked to be similar to the security camera in Bite by Night, and let it be able to highlight important things such as entities or control points if the current objective is capture the flag. Another idea I have is to give it a flash feature, which will emit a blinding light that slows down and lowers any entity's vision that walked in front of it. Overall, the camera is an okay item. I'm putting it in C tier. The Speed Coil. The Speed Coil is a really good item that's great for escaping entities. It's similar to the soda, as it also gives you a massive speed boost. Although, unlike the soda, the Speed Coil has 2 charges instead of 1, so you don't have to worry too much about managing it. However, The speed coil does not stop you from losing stamina, so you have to be a bit more wary about how much stamina you have before using it. Like the soda, the speed coil is trickier to use on smaller, cramped maps, since you'll be crashing into a wall due to your immense speed. The speed coil is one of my favorite items in the game, and I can't decide if it's better than the soda or not, since they're both excellent for survival. I'm gonna put it in S tier also. The burger. The burger is probably the best healing item in the game. It has 2 charges and heals 50% of your HP back. In this game, entities will shred your HP quickly, so getting half of your health back immediately is really amazing, and will certainly keep you alive for much longer. The burger is great for chases, as it will quickly recover your HP and allow you to tank an extra hit. The burger is a great item for restoring HP. I'm gonna put it in S tier. Finally, the pizza. I don't have too much to say about the pizza, since it's basically the same as the burger, except it heals less. It can be pretty useful at times when you're on low HP, but besides that, it's not really super special, so I'll just put it in B tier. And that's all for this video. What do you think of my rankings? Would you agree or disagree? Comment your thoughts down below. If you want to see me post more videos of Darkest Hours, feel free to comment that as well. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.